My daughter, after 60, your family will not be your support. Lean on these 5 pillars that I give you. My child, after 60, life takes on a different hue, doesn't it? The bustling energy of youth and middle age starts to quiet down, and in that quiet, questions and doubts often whisper the loudest. You look at your children, now adults with their own families and burdens, and a strange silence creeps into your own home. Perhaps you worry that you'll be a burden to them, or maybe you simply miss the days when you were the center of their world, the provider, the strong one. It's completely understandable, my love. You feel the physical changes, the aches that weren't there before, the occasional forgetfulness, the world seeming to speed up while you seem to be slowing down. And then there's the shadow of the future, the fear of loneliness, the uncertainty about your health, the quiet thought of an assisted living facility. I want you to know that I see every single one of these worries. I feel the weight they place on your heart. When you think of Proverbs 31, the description of the virtuous woman, perhaps it used to inspire you, or maybe now it brings a pang of judgment. You might remember the days you felt you embody that strength and wisdom, and you look at yourself now, maybe feeling a little less strong, a little less capable. But listen closely to me. My word in Proverbs 31 is not a checklist of perfection for you to feel guilty about now. It's a reflection of the strength and love I placed within you, a celebration of the unique wisdom you have cultivated through the years. You might feel guilt. Guilt for things you did or didn't do, for the words spoken or left unsaid. Guilt for the choices your children make, or for the paths your family takes. The world can be a loud place, full of pressures and comparisons, making you feel like you have to have it all figured out, even now. But I am not like the world. I am not here to pile more burdens on you. I am here to lift them. Come to me, you who are weary and burdened. Bring your fears about the future, your concerns about your children and grandchildren, your worries about being forgotten or alone. I have been with you every step of the way, even when you didn't feel my presence. I know the intricacies of your heart, the silent pleas, the moments of joy, and the moments of deep sorrow. You don't need to perform anymore. You don't need to be the strong one all the time. You are safe with me. Let down the defenses you've built up, the walls you've erected to protect yourself. I am your refuge, your strong tower. In this quiet season of your life, I am here to sit with you, to listen to the whispers of your soul, to hold you close when the shadows seem too long. This is a time for us to deepen our connection, to let my love wash over you in ways you haven't experienced before. Your children and their families, they are a precious gift, but they are not meant to be your sole support in this phase of life. Their journeys are theirs to walk, just as yours is yours. They may not understand the specific challenges you face, the subtle shifts in your perspective, and that's okay. They don't have to. You have me. I am the unwavering support, the one who truly understands. So, take a deep breath, my child. Release the tension you carry in your shoulders, in your heart. You are not alone. I am here, right beside you, ready to guide you, to comfort you, and to show you the path to peace in this beautiful, albeit challenging, season of your life. Your value doesn't decrease with age. It only changes, like a fine wine, becoming more precious in my sight. My beloved daughter, look back with me for just a moment. Do you remember how incredibly fast it all happened? It feels like just yesterday you were holding your little ones in your arms, pacing the floor in the middle of the night, worrying about their tomorrow. You spent your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and your 50s building a life. You poured every ounce of your energy into your home, your work, and your family. You were the glue that held everything together, the hands that wiped the tears, and the heart that carried everyone else's pain. You lived out the spirit of the Proverbs 31 woman, working with willing hands and a fiercely loving spirit. But in the midst of that beautiful, chaotic rush, something subtle shifted. Without you even realizing it, the relentless pace of this world began to steal your peace. You built walls to protect your heart, because life can be so very hard and deeply disappointing at times. You took on burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. You worried about finances, about relationships, about keeping everyone safe and happy. And as the decades slipped by, those worries became a heavy, invisible coat that you simply forgot how to take off. You thought that if you just loved your family enough, if you just provided enough, they would be your unshakable foundation when you grew older. You believed the quiet, unspoken promise of the world, that your children would be your ultimate security net, your constant companions in your twilight years. You assumed that the love you poured out would return to you in the form of absolute security and constant presence. But now, past 60, the house is quieter. The phone doesn't ring as often as your heart hopes it will. Your children are running their own races now, carrying their own heavy coats, dealing with their own families, their own jobs, and their own exhaustion. And in this silence, a painful, stinging realization settles in. Your family, as much as they deeply love you, cannot be your only support. They are human. They get tired. They get distracted. They cannot fill the deepest voids in your soul, nor can they carry the full weight of your aging, your secret fears, or your uncertainties about the future. If you lean entirely on them, you will feel let down, and they will feel crushed under a pressure they were never designed to bear. This is not a failure, my precious daughter. It is simply the reality of this fallen, busy world. We lost our way when we started believing that true security comes from the fragile people around us, rather than the unshakable creator above us. But I am here to gently redirect your gaze. I am here to give you a loving, reality-anchored solution for the days ahead. I do not want you to live in fear of nursing homes, or in the bitterness of feeling left behind or forgotten. I want to give you 5 sturdy pillars to lean on, pillars that will never crack, never grow too busy, and never leave you lonely. The first pillar is my unfailing presence. When the house is silent, I am the voice whispering comfort. You are never sitting alone. The second pillar is my perfect provision. Do not let the news or the economy terrify you. I will ensure you have exactly what you need. The third pillar is my divine purpose for your age. Your mission did not end when your children left the nest. Your prayers now have the power to move mountains for generations you may never even meet. The fourth pillar is my peace. It is a deep, settling breath in your spirit, knowing I hold your tomorrow. And the fifth pillar is my promise of eternity. The best part of your story is not behind you. It is waiting for you. These are the pillars I give you today. You do not have to carry the weight of the world anymore. You can let the heavy coat of worry fall to the floor right now. Lean on me. I am strong enough to hold you. Now that we have spoken of the heavy burdens you have carried and the magnificent grace I offer, I want to gently walk with you into your tomorrow. When you wake up, the morning light will filter through your curtains just as it always does. The house will likely still be quiet. The coffee will brew, and the chair at the kitchen table might still only hold you. The world will try to tell you, in that very first waking moment, that this quietness is a sign of your isolation. It will try to convince you that because your children are busy in their own homes, you are somehow left behind. But I want to rewrite that morning narrative for your heart right now, with my absolute truth and my profound love. That quiet house is not a symbol of emptiness. It is a beautifully prepared sanctuary just for the two of us. In the years gone by, your mornings were frantic. They were filled with packing lunches, tying shoes, rushing out the door, and making sure everyone else was perfectly prepared for their day. You gave your energy so freely, embodying the very spirit of the woman in Proverbs 31, whose lamp does not go out at night, always diligently watching over the affairs of her household. But now, I am calling you to a different kind of morning. I am inviting you to sit in that quiet space and simply let me love you. When you pour that cup of coffee, I want you to feel my presence sitting right beside you. We are not rushing anymore. We are simply being together. You may feel the physical realities of your age as you move through the day, the joints that ache, the energy that fades faster than it used to, the reflection in the mirror that shows the undeniable passage of time. Do not look at those physical changes with sorrow or disdain. Every silver hair is a crown of splendor, a testament to a life deeply lived and fiercely loved. I formed you in your mother's womb, and I am the very same God who will sustain you when your hair is gray. I do not look at your slowing pace as a loss of value. I see it as a beautiful invitation to lean more heavily on my unwavering strength. You do not have to hold your universe together today. I am already doing that for you. Perhaps the enemy will try to whisper old regrets into your ear as the afternoon approaches. He might remind you of a harsh word you spoke decades ago, or a financial decision you wish you could undo, or a moment you feel you failed your children. When those dark shadows attempt to steal your hard-won peace, I want you to stand firmly on the 5 pillars I have given you. Remind the enemy, and remind your own trembling heart, that my grace is completely sufficient. Your past mistakes are washed entirely clean by my sacrifice. Your children's ultimate well-being is in my hands, not yours. You are officially released from the exhausting, impossible job of trying to be their savior. I have already taken that role, and I will not fail them, just as I will never, ever fail you. Your new purpose, in these magnificent years after 60, is one of profound spiritual power. You no longer need to physically fix your family's problems. Instead, you have the profound honor of bringing them to my throne. Your quiet prayers are more powerful now than your physical labor ever was. When you sit in the stillness of your living room and lift their names to me, you are moving heaven and earth for generations of your family you may never even meet. You are a warrior of grace, fighting battles in the spiritual realm from the absolute comfort of my peace. So, my beautiful daughter, embrace this day with a light and joyous heart. If the phone rings and your family calls, celebrate it as a lovely addition to your day, not the desperate foundation of your worth. And if the phone stays silent, smile anyway, knowing that the Creator of the stars is listening to your every single heartbeat. Breathe deeply of my peace. You are perfectly loved, fiercely protected, and eternally cherished. Walk with me today, and let us enjoy this beautiful season together.